My love for classic cars started at probably 12, 13 years old, learning to weld on the drive with dad, a bit of mechanical every now and then. I then went to my mum's engineering firm and then realised actually it wasn't really for me, and it was cars, it was where I wanted to be. So went from there, progressed through a series of garages, finally finishing up at a Ferrari specialist. I've done a period of time there, but in the background was already setting this up. So the aim from the start was to high end. I'd had that instilled in me. I'd known Matt probably 2 or 3 years. So me and Matt kind of agreed that we were going to always aim for the best of the best in terms of quality and where we could be. And we wanted to set ourselves apart from everyone else. Moved into this unit just over 2 years ago. So when we moved in, it was no paint on the floor, bare concrete pad, nothing, literally just 4 walls and 4 shutters. We were kind of free rein to do what we wanted. So I said about the added security, the fencing off, the gated stuff, so we're nice and secure. Yeah, so I mean, we've got a £15,000 Spaneasy jig. We've got a select jig over there as well. I like to think that we set ourselves aside in the fact that everything is jigged up. I've seen a lot of restorations in the past, including Porsches, Ferraris, everything else just done on axle stands, and it may work and cars will come out okay, but in my head you can't beat having something bang on to the drawing as it was. We use a lot of period correct machinery. We've got a Ranelagh English wheel in the background behind me, a lot of period stuff, 60s folders, so we find restorations easier if using the machines that they would have used back then. Gas welding set, trying to get hold of oxyacetylene is incredibly difficult, but having gas welding facilities for us is really quite important, because that's how they were built back then, and that's how we're putting them together now. So our standard process, the way we tend to do stuff, is just specialise in metalwork. That's where me and Matt really our passion lies.
My name's Matthew, I'm a main panel beater at Precision Panelcraft. Yeah, things are going well. We've had some major cars come through the door, quite mixed really, from Beetles to American cars to Italian Ferraris, Lamborghini Miuras, and a bit of everything really. So we can take on near enough everything. Yeah, this is a 1959 356A. It's a right-hand drive, which makes it quite rare. It comes to us in a very bad way, where most people don't want to take a car on like that. You know, they go, oh no, it's going to cost too much, or it's going to cost X, Y, and Z. We will take anything on if it's got a tree growing right the way through the middle and it's been stuck in between a hedge. That's the sort of thing we would take on, you know, museum cars and things like that. Historical importance, and it's my job to try and at least uphold that and put it back into the car.
The B Roadster over my right shoulder is a full strip, blast, metalwork, paint, interior, engine, mechanical refit. We'll subcon the bits to people that we use for the bits we can't do in-house, but the actual refit and the metalwork will be done here. A coupe on my right-hand side is just a metalwork restoration, a very good client of ours, but having said that, every restoration we do has a full dry fit. Also, you know, they're getting on 60, 70 years old now, some of the cars we do, so we need to make sure stuff fits. There's nothing worse than having a freshly painted shell that's had a 15, 20 grand repaint and things starting to not fit and need filing out and trimming, and that's not really where we want to be. So everything, glass, latches, catches, rubbers, engine, suspension, all goes in, and it will sit on the deck as it should be when it rolls out for paint. From there it just grew, vehicle storage, detailing, ceramic coating, it's always expanded and growing. And that's kind of how it's led on really. We've been here 5 years now. So.
I'm Callum from Empire Automotive. We do car storage and detailing on the side of Precision Panelcraft. We do everything from the lower end sort of valets all the way up until the 3-stage polishing and ceramic coating. Me and Dan have been friends since we were this high. I've done detailing for 6 years, and we want to take it to that extra level and do the coating side of things, ensuring things like preserving paint, the interiors, pre-sales and stuff like that. A lot of people, or sometimes they'll do restorations and then want to sell the car after. We do things like that, so we have a contact for paint. So once it's done here, it goes to paint, and then it will come back to us for the finishing details. I was always in the automotive industry with my dad. Grew up detailing with him. He did it as a hobby, and so it was passed down to me. And yeah, every car that I do, absolutely love it. Everything, it's the only chance that I get to have OCD not at home where I'm getting told off by the missus. So yeah, I can go the extra mile and not have to worry about getting told off, so love it.
So my relationship with Design 911 started probably a year before the 2356s. We were doing another 911 backdate, and we bought the entire backdate kit through you guys, and then basically it just progressed, and then I spoke to Daryl, and we started looking at 356 panels, and there was 2 fairly large orders. I then established where we were kind of going to go with it and the quality, and we wanted the higher end of panel quality, so we were advised on this is what we should do and this is the way we should do it, and things were ordered in, and therefore ever since I've stuck with Design 911. We've got a series of Porsche projects on the go, some that aren't here, of having mechanical stuff done. All of it, be it mechanical, bodywork, trim, everything I can comes from Design 911. I mean, it comes from Precision Panelcraft really, based on the experience we've got with Porsche. Myself and Matt have done a whole range now, all the way through from the 60s and 50s, all the way up to the 80s and 90s. At the end of the day, it's an open door policy as well. So it's your car, you're welcome to walk in at any point. We're not hiding anything at all. You can walk in whenever you want, tea and coffee, and we'll chat about where we're at with your car. Every part of the process is documented. So every panel fit is photographed, and at the end of every restoration there is a leather bound photo album with your chassis number unique to your car that goes out with the car. Even if it is like this, is just metalwork, the whole stage is processed, photographed, a selection are put into an album, the rest is on a USB or a disk drive. That way it goes with the car, and you've got a whole heap of proof that your car's had the level of restoration that you're saying, if you ever choose to sell it. Yeah, so we welcome people to just turn up. I mean, you just buzz the gate and we'll let you in. We've got the website. You can give me a call, the number's on the website. We'll come and look. If you want to chat about a project and it's unable to be moved, we can come to you and look at how you want to go about and what it needs, and kind of give you an appraisal really on where we think the car's at and whether it needs more or less than you may think.